So after adding a text to speak feature, it's time to do the reverse. So it means that now we are going to add a feature that we are able to pass question or queries to DeepSeek model using our voice. So once we are going to do that, then DeepSeek will gonna return the response and we will be able to hear it. So it means that we will get a complete chatbot response or robotic response where we are able to talk to a chatbot using our voice and we will be able to hear the response. So now let's start adding that feature. So for that feature, firstly we are going to add a mic icon here, and when user will gonna click on that mic icon, then he will be able to speak the text and that text will be passed to DeepSeek automatically. So let's make that change first. So inside our bottom bar we got this icon button. So to the left of it we are going to add another icon button. So what we can do is to make a copy and then paste it here. After that we are going to change the icon to like mic, and there you will gonna see a lot of mic icons. So let's use this one for now, and we are going to use the color to like green and then press Ctrl S. And there you can see this mic icon is added. So now when user will gonna click on this mic icon, we want him to speak and then his question or query will be passed to DeepSeek. So to achieve that we are going to use another library. So open your browser and go to pub.dev, and there you can search for speech to text. So there you can see the result. So this is a library which we are going to use. So click on it and then copy its dependency. Now open your application and inside pubspec you can simply paste it here. After that click on this pubget so that the library will be downloaded and added inside our project. So there you can see the library is added successfully. After that you can scroll down and there you will find the setup for Android and iOS. So here we got the permissions for iOS. So firstly let's do that. So in iOS we need to ask for speech recognition permission and microphone usage permission. So what you can do is to go to your iOS runner and info.plist folder. So let's go there. So you will find this iOS folder. So inside runner, open this info.plist, and there we need to declare both of these permissions. So to declare them we need to add key string pairs. So what you can do is to copy these 4 lines and then paste them here, and after that we can make the changes here. So what you can do is to simply copy this first key and then you can add it here. So this key will be used to specify the reason that why your application needs speech recognition. So you can write your reason here. So you can write like, as you are building a chatbot which has this functionality, so that's why we need this feature. Similarly for the second one you can copy the key and then you can paste it here. And then again you need to specify your reason for using microphone. And that's it. So this is the setup for iOS. After that scroll down and you will find the instructions for Android. So for Android you need to add these permissions inside your Android manifest. So open your application and there go to Android manifest file. And here above this queries tag you can simply paste these permissions. So these permissions are regarding internet, recording audio and Bluetooth. After that you can simply copy this second intent and then you can add it inside our first query tag. So below this intent you can paste it, and there you can see this intent is for speech recognition. So if we want to use this feature inside Android, then we also need to specify it. And after doing that, open the documentation page, and now you can see the setup for both Android and iOS is completed. So it means that we can use this library inside our Flutter application, and we are going to do that inside our next lecture. So see you in the next lecture.